today, you inappropriately removed my ability to just do one District 2 report. It is important for me to communicate what's going on, and quite frankly, it's something that some members of the community have relied on. There were members of our commissioner chat last week who their question was, how do I get to know when the next chats are and what's being discussed? The discussions that happen in the chats are all for the community. They're who the community wants to hear, but they're also agencies that reach out to say, hey, we would like to get our information out to Bonner County. We learned today that we only have 2 volunteers with respect to the Area Agency on Aging to help our population. That's a call to action for members of our community to see where we can bridge that gap. That's absolutely important to Bonner County community. What you're blocking, again, is not the action itself, because clearly it is in line with business of Bonner County. What you're blocking is the community hearing what it is that I'm working on, which there is no negative. And I'll repeat the same thing. If the 2 of you would discontinue blocking me from the agenda, I would actually be able to talk less, because I would just hit the District 2 report and be done. Last week, you denied me public comment stating that you've chosen that I am not a member of the public to be able to give a comment, and now you're removing something that is critical from legal opinion that everybody wants to know where we are with that. That is specific to Bonner County. So it's disingenuous, and it's not in events, and even if it was, it's something that I'm doing for the community, something that people are using as a resource, and your removal is not in line with doing what's best for Bonner County. The people want that. And I would ask you, if you actually think it's reasonable and appropriate on this item alone, why don't you allow the public to give their comment on the commissioner chat, whether or not they want the answers on legal opinions, events that are coming up, and projects, as well as open meeting rules and the fair investigation report. And I'll remind you that Robert Rules of Order, it's an exchange. So it's not I put information out there, it's an exchange. And so what the board is doing and has been doing and will, seems like continue to do, is you're just saying we have to exist with Asia on the board, but we're going to block everything we possibly can. That is not in the best interest of Bonner County. It isn't. So can you please stop doing that? If you don't like chats, don't watch them, don't participate. But you're trying to restrict the people from participating with what they have identified as reasonable and appropriate. That's not okay, because the 2 of you aren't offering any list of things that you're working on in the community, and that's really what you're blocking, is you don't want that comparison in this meeting.